Here at Intoxicated Reviews, we intellectually dissect the art of cinema, scene by scene. Here's some clips.
All he is, it's just a fucking big wooden doll full of cum, chasing kids around.
You look up guys who poop in a bag. Because I think that's where you'll find him. Because he is hurt.
It's probably just in your search history anyway, isn't it? A movie which, by the way, reviewed by my mother, the review was, "Thank God you were on early, because we couldn't watch any more of that thing."
You got a wide berth.
Well, this is a good scene. We're watching the infamous dildo scene.
You got trolled.
You were in, too.
Shut the fuck up. No, I didn't say shit. You got trolled. Corey West just trolled you.
Real script.
They didn't even give him a script when he got the job. They gave him a bottle of Stoli and said, "Learn this."
Did you stumble on the joke?
Talk about this movie for fart's sake.
This is we can swear. This movie fucking blows.
So don't forget to subscribe to Intoxicated Reviews on all places you find podcasts. Except Spotify. We're working on it.
Boys Club. Is it called Boys Club because my apartment looks like a boy lives in it?
I wouldn't say a boy lives in it. I would say a boy is kidnapped somewhere in here.
Boys Club.
We're everything. We're true crime. We're World Star Hip Hop.
World Star Hip Hop. We're Netflix reviews.
Stories of the day.
Boys Club.
Listen.
Yeah, do it. We're on iTunes. We're on Spotify. I think. No, we're not. And on Google Play. Nobody gives a shit.
Boys Club.
Boys Club podcast. Now with 90% more sound clips of black people.
Boys Club.
Touch me and I'll sue.
Do not take product if you are hypersensitive.
Oh, hey, Internet. And welcome back to the Intoxicated Podcast. I'm your host, Sarah, and if you're brand new to Intoxicated, this is a weekly drinking comedy podcast where I have my friends and various guests on, and we talk about life over a couple drinks. And Happy New Year to everybody. It is officially 2019. It's only been a couple days. I haven't died yet, so 2019 is off to a good start. I had a pretty awesome New Year's Eve. Wasn't at all stressful. It was a lot of fun. And so I had a good transition into the new year. This week I have a returning guest on the podcast. It is my friend Ed, who tends to come visit Halifax every year around Christmas time, obviously. Ed's last episode was episode 43, Stories from a Sex Shop. A really good storytelling episode. Hilarious. Lots of fun. Whenever Ed and I get together, it just, there's never one topic. We just talk about a mishmash of everything. And that's exactly what this episode is. So things get dirty, things get philosophical, things get random. That's what it's like for an Ed episode. So we do talk a lot about dating and relationships and sexy stuff. As well, we play a game of truth or drink. And also this game that I used to play back in the early days of the show. It's called Would You Push the Button? So it's like these moral dilemma questions that kind of spur conversations. So things definitely got interesting. Holy shit, what a night that was. We went places, for sure. Kept talking and hanging out after the episode. Always seems that when I record with Ed, I end up on weird corners of the internet. For his last episode, it was looking at sex toys. And for this episode, I will not say what it was, but Ed knows exactly what it was. And yeah, wow. It was a lot of fun. So going into the new year, I'm kind of thinking I might switch things up a bit for the podcast and just do my intros at the beginning of the interview. I don't know though. I mean, I might just try it out for the next time I record and see how it sounds. Let me know what you guys think of that. I don't know if you like hearing me introduce the show every week or not. I like to do it because I figure if new listeners pop in, it's how I can introduce them to the show. But I mean, I could always pre-record an intro that I put at the beginning of the show and then just get right to the interview. And so it's not just me chit-chatting away. So let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Things might get changed up pretty soon here. But this was a great episode to kick off 2019. And a big thank you to Ed for being an awesome guest as per usual. Please follow the podcast on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Intoxicated Podcast, on Twitter at @in_intoxicated. You can email feedback, questions, and comments to intoxicatedpodcast@gmail.com. And check out our Patreon page. So that is patreon.com/intoxicated, where if you sign up for certain levels, you can get bonus bonus episodes. So do make sure to check that out. And speaking of Patreons, I do actually want to read a piece of feedback I got from a Patreon. This is from the very awesome Kaylin. So thank you, Kaylin, so much for being a Patreon. She sent me a message about last week's episode with Mark, and I'm going to read in this intro. I'm going to check with her to make sure it's okay to put this in, but I did want to read this because this is awesome. And this is what she said in regards to the episode. I just really related to your episode, and some things are just straight up not going to change, and that's cool. The things that bug you, that you want to change, making a goal of reaching a minimum baseline instead of aiming to crush the entire goal can be super encouraging to get you started. I really related to this episode. Thank you for sharing. Thanks so much, Kaylin, for that. I gotta say, I love getting feedback on episodes. So if you ever have a thought while you're listening that you want me to hear, please do not hesitate to reach out. You can do it on social media, through the Gmail, however you like. If you follow me personally on Facebook or Instagram, you can do that as well. I am totally open to feedback, and that's why I do this. I love hearing that you guys are enjoying the episode. So do also make sure you're subscribed to the podcast wherever you listen, and tell your friends about the podcast so we can get some new listeners. Yet again, I am doing an intro with a charcoal face mask on, and it was a mistake because I feel super stiff and not natural at all. So I'm going to get to this awesome episode with Ed where things are just all over the place, but that's what happens when you drink whiskey. So happy New Year, everybody, and enjoy this episode with my friend Ed. I don't remember the last time I've been shit on. I'm going to start the episode at that soundbite.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Now on to kink parties.
I used to that's dangerous.
Yeah.
I used to I've definitely been shit on by a bird once at least in my life.
Yeah.
But I don't remember. It was probably when I was younger.
I was once almost shit on. I was shingling a roof at, I don't even remember where or why, but I was shingling a roof it was for my mom. Chicken coop, yeah. And I think I was smoking like a lot of joints up there, and I was kind of having a slow moment, and finally I was like, okay, I should fucking pick up this hammer and do some shit. And I reached for the hammer, and just as I'm reaching for the hammer, a fucking like carpet bomb of fucking shit just like explodes across the roof right where I was reaching.
Oh my god.
And then I just sort of leaned back and like, I should probably just smoke another joint and not keep shingling for a little while.
Let's take a little break.
Yeah.
It's a good time to take a little break.
I thought so.
Yeah, I got this. My audio friends tell me, you have to monitor. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Sarah, don't mock us.
You're totally correct.
Don't you mock us.
I'm a professional, okay? Totally professional. Oh, I can hear me.
Listen, you don't come to my work and knock the dicks out of my mouth.
There you go. That's perfect.
There we go.
I can hear you now. Knock the dicks out of my... I'm going to play some out of context clips before we start this episode.
Don't worry, I'm going to have
The last time I've been shit on is one, and the knocking dicks out of your mouth is the other.
I'm going to have a ton of good ones. Oh, I've been censoring myself for a very long time.
Why?
Because I've been around my mother because it's the holidays.
Oh, you're free of that now, sir.
Yes.
Fuck, shit, cunt,
Yeah.
bitch,
Yeah.
whore.
Fuck, motherfucker, fuck, motherfucking fuck.
We should start the fucking episode then.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the Intoxicated Podcast with a returning guest who was on about a year ago. Like, I would be curious if it was like exactly a year ago because it was around Christmas. It might have been earlier last year.
2 years?
No, 1 year.
1?
Is it only 1?
2?
I think it was 1.
It was 2.
I don't think so.
It was 2.
No.
I shit you not.
No, because I haven't even been doing this for 2 years yet.
I think so.
I've been doing this for almost 2 years. My 2-year point will be
I
in
think
February.
It has to be 2 years.
What is time anyway?
People that go to King's College will say it's a construct, and fuck them. It's okay. Are we talking like the Pink Floyd album, or should I go full blown physics on this shit?
No physics. Fuck that. I can't even scroll back. Wait a second here. Okay, hang on. I'll find it. This doesn't make any sense. Stories from a sex shop. That was the title. So let's. Would have been 2017. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it was January 26th. It wasn't even near Christmas. January 26th of this year. So it hasn't even been a year since you've been on. Isn't that wild?
No.
That's what it is.
No. Wait, how was I?
Did you lose a chunk of time when you had your accident?
Yeah, weirdly enough.
Probably.
Hold on. No fucking way.
Yeah, no, that's it hasn't even been a year. It came out at the end of January. I somehow thought it was around Christmas when we recorded. Cause
it would have had to be Christmas because I would have been
unless I recorded it and didn't upload. Maybe that was it. Maybe we recorded it in January and I didn't upload it until then. Maybe.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
No, we probably would have December or very early January. Wait a sec.
Are you going back through our messages?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna fucking find this out in 12/30/2017. Fuck.
12. It was the day before. Oh wow. Okay.
Brain damage sucks.
Oh, but regardless, we're here with Ed. Ed is back. Ed's episode, you need to listen to it because it was fantastic. We talked about dildos and missing dildos and sex shops,
fighting people
stuff.
for dildos. And...
It's pretty fantastic stuff.
Oh God,
Those were the days.
But you're
back, and we are drinking. What did you pick? This was your choice.
I picked a drink known as the Godfather. Most people would call it a rusty nail, but a lovely dancer lady friend of mine introduced me to this backstage at a film festival, and I've been crushing them ever since.
Ooh.
It is 1 part smoky whiskey and 1 part Deserano on ice.
And we're going to cheers it.
Ba-ting!
And drink finally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I made yours stronger than mine.
Fuck. Yeah, you did.
And that is with Johnny Walker Black and Deserano. So, Deserano, am I saying that right?
Yes.
Deserano?
Deserano? Yeah. Am I saying that right?
I don't know. Are we just questioning everything?
Just trying to live my life.
This is actually the second whiskey episode. My last week's, the one that's being posted before this one was also a whiskey episode.
Oh my God, you posted an episode before mine.
Yes. This is not just the Ed podcast.
This God. Sarah, everything I do in life is based on insecurity. How could there be anyone before me?
No one compares to you. No one compares to you.
Okay.
How about that?
True question.
Ooh, what?
Who did it better, Prince or Sinead O'Connor?
Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
I haven't even heard the Prince version.
It's
not that great?
I mean, anytime I need a Prince fix, I go straight to Raspberry Beret.
Really? I like Kiss.
Raspberry Beret. I used that as a pickup line one time.
What?
I just overheard this girl like talking about Prince and looked over and she was like really art school looking.
Ugh.
And she was beside me at the bar and I was like, "Excuse me." She just like, "What? Do you own a Raspberry Beret?" She's like, yeah. It's like the kind you find at a secondhand store. She's like, yeah. I have 2 actually, and wait, do
you hit on, like, how do you hit on someone?
Oh God.
I should say as well, Ed is also drinking coffee with the Godfather drink.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen tonight.
Yeah, fucking zinged.
It's going to be a tornado.
How do I hit on someone? Okay.
Yeah, what's your strategy?
I wouldn't say there's any strategy. Usually, I've never even really analyzed it because, for one, I feel like anyone that has a strategy is just doomed to fail. because A, you're plotting human interaction like a war game, and 2, nothing is ever identical. So
yeah. Thank you for saying that, because a lot of guys seem to think, oh, there's just one way to do it.
And so this is the message that I send her on Tinder. I copy it from my notes. I ask her out for either coffee or drink, and no. Usually, I mean, those we'll say those apps are great in like Caribbean nations, and sometimes in I think Israel's more of a Bumble nation.
Oh, interesting.
But
were you on Bumble in Israel?
Yes.
Okay. Holy shit. Okay, so you were there touring, right?
Mm-hmm.
For how long?
A little under 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what was Bumble like in Israel?
Oh my God. That place is just the most beautiful people the world has ever created.
Wow. Yeah.
It's
That would be unreal. What's the weather like there? It's pretty hot, eh?
Yeah, when I was there it was winter, so it's like it was like 20 degrees in the daytime and 10 at night.
That's not bad.
Oh my God, it was amazing. Like for a Canadian, it was it's
a dream.
Yeah, it's like the summers I have in the fucking Rockies.
Wow. Shit.
Yeah, and it is a magical place filled with lots of stunningly beautiful women that all ride horses.
Wow. Holy shit. That's crazy. And they must know how to do it well too.
Oh my God, yeah. Like I have a standing invitation if I go back to Alberta and learn how to ride Western style, that I will get taken through the Negev desert on horseback.
You gonna do it?
I mean, we've all done a lot of things get laid before, but
you don't think this is it's to get laid. To ride I think that's one of my questions in here, the truth or drink question.
Truth be told, that would be like a fringe benefit.
Yeah.
But no, just honestly, I didn't think much past that sentence other than the punchline. But would I do that? Maybe. It depends.
That would be
I've
an
never
experience.
ridden a horse before.
You've never ridden a horse before?
And no.
Holy shit, you gotta do that.
And I feel like, from what people tell me, it leaves you about as sore, if not more, than riding a downhill mountain bike for a day as well.
I did not know where you were going with that.
Yeah, no, it's this is one of the few times it'll stay non-sexual. But I like to shred, okay?
It does make you really sore. And some girls lose their virginity that way, which is
I've heard that.
I don't think I did.
It's also,
I don't know for sure, though.
Were you a horse girl?
Yeah.
That's
Grade
why you're
7 and 8.
fucking weird.
Oh, fuck. What is with this horse thing? I want to know where this comes from.
Horse girls?
I've heard this from multiple guys, and I don't get it.
When you see
I'm not
a girl,
obsessed with them.
Like when you see, well, that's just it. Like, is your Tinder profile filled with pictures of you and your horse?
No, but you know what? You know what I thought would be fun? Because we kind of talked about Tinder last time. Do you want to see my profile?
Okay.
And like, because I changed my pictures recently. And
do you want to judge mine as well?
Yeah, let's critique. You're on Tinder? What's your deal? What's your deal?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the You Tried folder. There we go.
Oh, damn it.
Wasn't a match.
No, I'm just really sad to be leaving Halifax because things like this happen.
Oh, 25.
I know. I went to the Middle East, grew a beard, and what are you looking at?
I'm going into your profile now. I'm not going to look at your messages because that's rude. I don't respond to any of mine, so you can.
Okay.
So there's my. I changed my profile picture to a really booby picture.
Jesus Christ! I saw this. Your Facebook picture. Holy shit, girl.
The boobs. I will say that like that night I was feeling myself. And I was like, there's not a lot of times that I look at myself and go, I do me.
Literally and figuratively. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Okay, let's see what you got here. You have a video for your front picture.
Yeah.
How about that? Playing drums in front of mountains. That's really eye-catching and cool.
I know,
That's a
right?
good first picture.
Isn't it?
My only criticism would be is that I can't see you in it.
But it's just so epic that I feel like the vast majority will swipe one more time.
That's a good picture too.
Yeah.
It's you back to back with a guy with, what is he wearing? A mask?
Oh, that's that is a Peruvian Diablada mask, and it's actually me as well.
What?
And yeah, that's the mask that I wear when I'm blowing shit up. Cause it's Peruvian wool, so it's funny because I've caught fire a few times. But that mask never catches fire, and I love it for that. Like cotton always catches fire. Llama wool, boom.
Lots of fire. Oh, whoa. Okay, this picture I'm very fascinated by.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's going on here?
Well,
there's people dressed all in white, drinking. Someone has a hammer or a big hammer thing, and everyone's dressed in white and drinking.
Tidy whities and wait. Okay, so
was this an orgy?
No, not this time. That was a demolition party that turned into a Miley Cyrus wrecking ball party.
Amazing.
There's probably the greatest video in existence of me is from that party where the song Wrecking Ball was playing, and I take an axe and I just lob it into the ceiling and then start swinging on the axe on time while singing the chorus to Wrecking Ball. Probably the best video that exists.
Where is that? Is that on your Facebook? Someone else has
it? It's probably in my messages somewhere.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I like your profile.
It's pretty good.
From what I'm seeing here.
All
What's
right.
your age?
Did you read it?
Yeah,
Did
let's
you look
read
at
it.
everything?
Can I read the whole thing?
Yeah. And
Okay.
Then, okay.
So, okay. I won't say where you work. Less than a kilometer away. He's right in front of me. Music, explosions, biking, art, but mostly love. If you're wondering about that last photo, the answer is if you're a respectable, loving, and interesting person, you get to jump into piles of naked people. That's very true.
Right.
The only answer is I'll send you the behind the scenes if you don't believe me. Wait. I'll send you the behind the scenes if you don't believe me. It's besides, who would brag about that build? And then a kissing face. Bonus points for accurately guessing how many, and then you stopped. There's nothing after that. How many what? You need to edit that.
That's fucking funny.
This is why, you know what? It's so key having someone read your profile for you. Because you pick up on mistakes, for sure.
How many people are in it? There we go. That works.
How many? Oh, there you go.
Which brings me to my next question. How many people are in that photo?
Okay, let me see. It's like a theatrical stage performance. See, the problem is you can't zoom with Tinder.
Yeah.
So
Don't we wish we could?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10?
8.
Oh, well, I'm seeing legs and things. Maybe I'm just really artsy. Who knows?
Yeah. That's a good guess. Good guess. Besides that super unimpressive chest. Isn't that one fun too? It's wee.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's cool that you can put videos on your Tinder profile.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I feel like that's kicked it up a notch.
Guys can show how adventurous they are.
I'm so adventurous.
Yeah.
God.
How do you find it? Do you like it? Do you like the app?
No. I mean, I don't think it is a terrible, terrible way to try to meet or get to know someone over text.
Mm.
And unless it's like, unless you're like, first message, let's go grab a coffee or a beer or go to a show or something. and it's a yes, then it's never gonna
I think there should
happen.
be a little bit of back and forth for like about a day, and then there should be like I don't like the date right out the gate without rhymes. But I think if you go more than 2 days, you're screwed. You're screwed, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. It's with the exception of Barbados and once in a ski town.
Mhm.
It's just like it's so rare that I don't know.
I mean, everybody wants to meet someone naturally.
Yeah.
But it's just hard to do. Like, how do you even do it?
It is. I mean, like, well, our culture is entirely centered around fucking drinking and Ba-ting. But in terms of the places that you would naturally meet, but at the same time, it's like I don't even know. It's so hard to say because it's like there's an infinite number of possible ways to meet someone, and
Yeah.
I mean, this is just another one of those possible ways, but it just starts off using something that is usually like texting is usually done between people that know each other.
Right.
I mean, granted, I'm fucking 35, so for someone that's 10 years younger than me, it's going to be very different. But
My whole thing is it's just weird, like the idea of going on a date with someone and then like knowing that like when they go home, they're just gonna be swiping again. And it's just maybe not. Maybe that's not always the case, but the option is there. And so it feels like the experience is cheapened a bit in a weird way.
Yeah, and I mean, it definitely is because, I mean, you're essentially just like the whole app and just social media in general is just your fucking lizard brain, like the human limbic system. And
Yeah. And it's really shitty this time of year.
It's just
this time of year, it's really fucking shitty.
Yeah.
It's sonograms and baby announcements and engagements.
Blech.
And it's all, like I actually wanted to deactivate for a bit just because I was like, there's a lot of happiness, and I don't know.
Yeah,
you don't see the bad, you only see the good,
yeah.
And it kind of fucks with you sometimes.
It does because it both creates this sort of feedback loop of people wanting to fucking out positive themselves and each other, and meanwhile sort of abandoning the sort of darkness that life entails. And I think it's I mean, one of the things I've been doing in recent years is just like meet someone, and this is also because I live in a place where like long-term friendships aren't really a thing. People are in and out where I live, you know, either in the realm of 3 weeks or 6 months, and really that's it. That's the longest people stay where I live. And I've been there almost 3 years now. And it's funny because it's like I've just kind of gotten in the habit now of just when I meet someone, I like them and they have a good energy, it's just like jump fucking right into the depths of being.
Yeah.
You know, ask them the really heavy stuff, jump,
get it out of the way,
just get into it, because all of us are just on this surface level fucking fluff fest, and that's ultimately what, you know, is not needed. It's like, you know what, fucking find some strangers with good energy, eat a bunch of mushrooms, and go into the fucking woods and see what happens. And you know, that's how you wind up having friends for life.
Yeah. And ask deep shit. Get into those deep conversations. Mm-hmm. Ask detailed questions, because you'll get to know someone a lot better than just all this fucking small talk bullshit.
Yes. Love, darkness, hatred, beauty, passion, desire.
But this is the Christmas. So me and Ed, before we turn on the mics, we're talking about Christmas and spending it with our families, and both.
Some drink to remember, some drink to forget.
Are you big into Christmas? Are you a big Christmas guy?
Big into the season, and this was the 7th year of making Christmas presents for people.
Making them?
Yes. In the form of a Christmas album.
Oh, right. right.
Yes. So, 8 years ago was the last time I bought presents for anyone. And ever since then, me and a large group of friends have been making a Christmas album. And, it's, oh my God. That was when I found the meaning of the season, was Trailer Park Boys Christmas special. It's not about, I don't even know what it's not about. I know it's not about a lot of things, but I know what it is about, and it's getting fucked up with your friends and family.
Yep.
And doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Which, in my case, involves a Christmas album.
That's fantastic. You know what's another good Christmas special?
Mm-hmm.
That It's Always Sunny.
I've never watched that fucking series.
You really gotta.
I probably should.
Like I think you would love it. No, I'm not saying that because you're a terrible person, but it is a show for terrible people.
Yeah.
Like if you get easily offended, you cannot watch that show.
Oh no! Don't get me wrong.
You would not.
I fully admit that I am a man of many depths of character, some of which are.
Some of which we might find out about later.
Yes, the depths. Are you Tindering over there?
No, I'm gonna pull up these games.
Okay.
We're gonna play some games. Because it's this is gonna be the first episode of 2019.
Oh, nice.
And I just want to have fucking fun. And
Yay.
I could sit here and talk about how I'm fucking sad and 7 years single and
what is that?
underappreciated by men. Da 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 da. But everyone hears that all the time.
No. That's why I'm here.
What does that mean? You're gonna cure me of my bitterness?
Yes.
How? No one's been able to do it yet. You can try if you want.
I'm gonna do it. By the end of this, I will have cured you of your bitterness.
I'm so bitter. It's not even funny. I know that half of these issues are self-inflicted. Like, I take blame for a lot of the reasons why I'm still single.
But I mean, your first problem there is the assigning of blame.
Yeah, no, I know. But you gotta sometimes.
And some asshole in a song wrote, something about before you love someone, you gotta love yourself.
Yeah, but I've been loving myself for a long time. I don't. Yeah. I make jokes about hating myself, but I actually don't hate myself.
I know.
But I know people say that all the time, and I'm just like, yeah, but what's the measurement of self-love? Like, when do you know that you love yourself enough to be loved again?
When your bathroom floor is not sticky anymore, but
From
your
cum?
sheets are. I don't know.
I just went from cum.
From cum.
Why are they sticky? Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just think self-love is something everyone should do, even if you are with somebody. So, I don't necessarily think that that's the only thing that's required to, attract somebody, because that's kind of bullshit.
Fuck no. No, you actually have to have character and personality, but at the same time, I mean, you have all that shit, and I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass, because, I smoked too much when I was in Israel. But no, it's funny. I guess this brings me to a question.
Yes.
Was it a celebration of 7 years?
No.
No.
I was very sad.
Very sad.
Because, okay, this is why I think I was sad.
Mm-hmm.
As a dude, and I'm going to reflect this back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you single? What's going on with you? Open?
Everything is confusing all the time.
That should be a relationship status on Facebook.
Yeah,
it's complicated, just everything is confusing.
Yeah,
but you're on Tinder, so you're.
I have someone that I deeply, deeply, deeply love to the ends of the earth, and but at the same time, I just because I madly love someone, I can't turn off my love for anyone else.
Right.
I feel like the last person I dated referred to me a lot as a golden retriever.
Just loves everybody.
Yeah.
Just wants to. But you know what? But your partner knows
I'm hiding
that.
on your porch because I love you.
But your partner knows that, and you guys have a communication, and it's
yes.
all. So you're taking that part of you, you're admitting it to her and yourself, and you're exploring it, which is good, because I find what a lot of guys do is that they don't, and then they cheat, and then they're assholes. So you're doing it the right way.
Yeah, and I mean, like, all things, like, I mean, I don't know, this was a fucked up year, because I was all, like, you know, if we want to get into the depths, it's like, you know, oftentimes, you know, sadness, pain, those things take hold, and oftentimes when you're beat to absolute shit is when something really bad happens.
Because life's testing you in a way.
Exactly.
It's like,
and
what else can this person take?
Yeah.
Let's throw something else at them.
Yeah. And that's kind of how life works. And, you know, it's those times when it's really good to have a sense of humor about things. And, and you know, probably to not own guns.
So true.
Huge advocate for not owning guns.
Yeah, no guns. If you have a gun in your
yeah.
Tinder profile, you're not getting this pussy. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Or holding a fish, boys.
Yeah, so many fishmen.
What the fuck?
I'm not into it.
I don't like.
But if you were, okay, like, and like,
yes.
This is the thing. If you were someone who met a girl
Mm-hmm.
and you were getting to know her, and then you found out she was single for, like, let's say 7 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Would you not think to yourself something must be wrong? Be honest.
No.
Really?
Like, just flat out no. Because, for one, I don't think, it's kind of more the inverse, because I've known a lot of people that just enjoy singledom and want to stay that way. Some people that just, like, you know, couldn't, like, those are the people that have, like, really fucking high standards and won't settle. Because the one thing in the world you should never settle for is love. And it's one of those things. It's like, people are far more miserable if they fucking settle than if they're just like alone and loneliness are two very different things.
Yeah, they are. Extremely. Because you can experience loneliness but be the biggest extrovert.
Exactly. And you know, it's funny because, like, people consider me a very extroverted, very, you know, social person, but you know, especially where I've kind of gone on to move and live, it's very difficult to have the deep, meaningful relationships that actually keep loneliness at bay, as opposed to just being alone. Because I mean, right. I love being alone sometimes. Like, you know, it's very necessary for your being and to just sort things out. It's like your dream state of living.
Yeah, you got to recharge.
But at the same time, when I meet someone that, you know, I don't put any sort of weight on that, because A, those are the people that have the highest standards, and B, it's like, those are also the people that don't sort of externalize what they need to make them happy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen a lot of people that get stuck in that trap where they've externalized and say, this is what I need to feel complete. This is my other half that I'm searching for. And the whole while, it's like they're a complete person. They are, like, it's you know, so many people think of a relationship or their opposite in a relationship, or what they're searching for, as the yin to their yang. But the fact of the matter is, you need to be that complete, full entity. And I would consider, like, a healthy relationship is more like the pillars of an arch.
Yeah.
It's like they need to be far enough apart and separate and individual and distinct in order for the concept of the arch to connect them and to work.
And to stay up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
God, that's so fucking important. I hate couples that look like they don't have their own individual talents, like interests, hobbies, friends, like even friend groups. It's fun to share a friend group, but it's important to have your own friends too.
Yeah. And I mean, it's you know, I kind of experienced that, like, in a pretty serious way this year, where it's like when you spend a very large chunk of a relationship in a place where you have your own friend groups and large and sort of diverse community and all your support networks, and then you move to somewhere where it's very, 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 very small and very insular and a transient population, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
In terms of keeping that sort of ideal of the pillars of the arch, if you will, and yeah, it's like, but I mean,
are you someone who needs to have people physically near you to maintain? Like, are you good at long distance relationships or like friendships?
I would say so. Yes, I thankfully my buddy Pinto, when I was growing up, like in my late teens, early 20s, he was the king of the check-in. And I loved him for that because he would always just call.
That's excellent.
And so it got me in the habit of just calling people. And, even to this day, I will just, sometimes I'll just like swat the phone numbers and just tap on someone and call someone at random. Sometimes, like, one of my favorite things recently has just been calling that number at, like, the payphone on the corner of Bloor and Dundas in Toronto and asking for life advice.
From a random person?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's pretty fun.
Have you gotten it?
Oh my God. It was so funny. Me and my counterpart at work, he was debating whether he should grow the mountain man beard. And, we live in the heart of the Rockies, and
it would be
so
appropriate.
he's, debating it, and he asked his wife, and she wouldn't give him an opinion. I was like, well, here, but I've been calling the Bloor Dundas rotary phone. Let's give it a shot. Call them up. And I get this guy who talks.
Oh wait, you're calling the phone. You're not calling from it.
Yeah, we're calling the phone.
Oh shit.
And a random Toronto passerby will answer it.
Oh my God, this is a movie.
It's the greatest thing ever. And
Yeah.
and you will get the most unfiltered advice from a stranger, which is great.
Oh my God.
Because the time we called for that, we got the most matter-of-fact guy you can imagine. Phone rings. Hello? Hey, bud. Just calling from Banff, Alberta. I'm just here with my buddy. He's wondering if he should grow the mountain man beard or whether he should shave it off. Well, I live here in Toronto, and there are enough of these fucking beards to go around. So you tell your buddy there if he's going to move into the wilderness, build his own log cabin, and kill his own food, then he can keep the beard, and if not, he can go fuck himself. Like, well, bud, that's your answer, and I loved that one so much.
Oh my! Did he grow it or not? That's the question.
It got minimized, I believe.
I think beard is good, but not too much beard.
Yeah, I went. It's funny. This is the first time I've had a beard in my life.
It's a good beard. No, like you got a short. Like it's not.
But this is like
crazy.
This is my I broke my fucking hand and I can't shave beard. And
God, that
hell
must
my
suck.
fuck.
The
It's
things
been doing really good things for me. Like I think I've never gotten so much attention in my life, and I hate to say it might be beard because I hate having this thing on my face.
Like attention from women, or like
Yes.
Yeah. I think at a certain age, there was a time in my life that I was so just like clean cut, no hair, nothing, and now I'm like, no, I'm all about it. All about the beards.
Jesus Christ!
Not too much though.
Out of the woodwork comes this 23-year-old in Vancouver that
Holy
just
shit.
wants to call me daddy.
What?
Maybe edit that one out if you don't mind.
That's amazing.
I know, it's so good. Okay.
I'll edit that out.
I'm sorry, that one's...
The daddy thing is so bizarre. I don't get it.
I don't get that
I mean,
one
I'm,
either.
I'm like, I like more dominant. I like the dom and sub dynamic, but
Mm-hmm.
that one's a bit bizarre to me, and I don't think I could bring myself to say that
Yeah.
in a sexual situation.
I mean, at the same, like, being on the receiving end, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I didn't have a dad. What do I fucking care?
It's not weird for you.
No, it's not weird for me, but I remember one time, like, watching this couple, like, they were doing their thing. And at one point, like, they asked, like, do you mind if this is our kind of thing? And we're like, yeah, whatever, you do you. And I mean,
This was at a kink party, by the way, right?
it was somewhere great.
One of those magical places.
Yeah, it's just life. But yeah, I mean, like, it was just kind of interesting to see someone sort of like being like, dude, like, we're gonna do this. Is it cool? And we're like, oh yeah, fuck,
Go nuts.
Of course, go nuts, literally.
Fill your boots.
But it was just kind of funny because it's like, yeah, that was the first time I'd ever, like, yeah, I've seen that sort of kink before, but I've never seen someone, like, sort of pre-apologize for it.
Interesting. Like, they're self-aware enough to know.
They're
like,
self-aware enough to know that it might weird some people out, and I'm just kind of like, that's really awesome. At the same time, just do whatever you need to do, because, like,
that must be wild watching people bang now.
it's
I've never done it. Like, I've never seen that in real life, but
it's cool.
But like that must just be insane, especially people like you might know, and then you see them do that.
And last time I went to a big kink party, it was like my high school reunion. It was fucking
What the fuck? Wait, what?
hilarious.
Hang on. So okay, I need to confirm. Was it actually a high school reunion, or was it a kink party with a lot of people from high school there?
Yeah, it was a kink party, and like so many people from my high school were there.
Holy shit!
Like, this is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
That is madness.
It just goes to show that my high school was the coolest fucking high school ever.
What was your high school experience like?
Fucking CC intro. My high school experience was bullshit until my very last year, which was my 4th year because I'm an idiot. And I still failed out of high school. But,
Were you like a popular guy?
oh, fuck no. No. I was a complete nobody until the very last year of high school when, like, broke up with my first long-term girlfriend who was, like one of those girls that's very normal and straight-laced and absolute sweetheart, but not a good match for my personality. And you know, I was convinced, you know, grade 11, like, I'm gonna marry her, and I'll just like,
that's cute.
I'll just like, you know, or be a manager at Greco Pizza, and that'll be my life. And by the grace of God, my personality took hold.
Nice.
And because this like really hot coworker wanted to sleep with me at one point, and I had only ever slept with my girlfriend, and by that point I was, you know, it just seemed so like straightforward to me. It was like, hey, you mind if I sleep with my coworker? And she was like, no, that's not cool. I'm like, okay.
Did you do it anyway?
No, because I've never really been dishonest. Like, I've never been dishonest with any of this shit.
Oh, that's good.
But I was just like, I really want to do it. Come on. You just let me do it. And, you know, eventually it was like, fucking fine.
Yeah.
But then when I did, like, she got really weirdly passive aggressive and then slept with one of my friends, and it became this, like, weird tit for tat thing that would have been fine if everyone just had this sort of innocent, like, lovey-dovey fucking my approach to things.
Love everyone, fuck everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think more people should have that outlook now.
I would hope so.
Because
Wait, did you say work?
Was that?
Did you say at work?
No.
Oh,
I think it would work.
Oh yeah.
Better if more people had that.
Okay, because
attitude.
the work thing. No.
No.
Oh, God.
Fuck your coworkers.
Oh, it's been a rough year, man. What the fuck was I going with all that?
Like, do you think that was the start of you embracing like ethical non-monogamy kind of thing?
I think so, because, but at the same time, it was odd because I sort of like, it was before I was emotionally mature enough to sort of try to push jealousy out of the way and realize that when you're in whenever jealousy rears its head, you find yourself in a reactive state and not a thoughtful state.
Yeah, it's real bad.
And when you're in that reactive state, that's when you do the stuff that you should, A, you just shouldn't do, B, you act in a way that the vast majority of the times has the opposite effect of what you want it to be.
Yeah, 100%.
Because like so many times the effects of jealousy and your reactions to jealousy are the things that will push
people
the
further
person away.
100%. So like my question to you would be, do you think, because I've thought about, because I get jealous, and I get jealous with guys that I'm not even dating yet, or ever. I don't know why I said yet. They're not gonna date me.
You will love me.
But like, you know, like with like hookup friends and stuff that like clearly we're not exclusive or dating, but like I will get jealous. But I often wonder, like, because I respect ethical non-monogamy, I fucking respect it so much. But I often wonder if it's something that can be learned. In other words, like, can I learn to live this lifestyle of like, you're fucking other people and I can still fuck you, but I'm gonna go fuck other people. Like, I'm just so like, when I like someone, it's hard for me to like other people.
Yeah.
But I think I'm getting closer to that, like I have 1,000 crushes right now. I have multiple crushes and I like them all for different reasons. So I'm like, well, you know what? Like, maybe I could just go about my life, and if anything comes of any of these, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But like, I often wonder if that's something that is innate, or because I just feel like some people get so like they're so jealous and they could probably never be in a poly or like a non-monogamous situation. But I wonder if there's things that you could do to like help yourself get there. It's tricky.
Yeah, I think there are things, because I mean, for one, honestly the best thing you can do is just put yourself in the situation.
Yeah.
See what happens, see what sort of feelings come up, and try to address those in the most non-reactionary way possible.
Yeah.
It's never easy to pull yourself out of that reactive state, but if you can, then it's emotionally maturing, and it's one of those things that it's like you just need to like jump into the deep end, see how you feel about it, and whether it's something that you can get past, or whether it's something that you don't want to experience. And it's like there's no right or wrong. It's like objective right or wrong. It's just what's right or wrong for you. And but like the next sort of level to that would be examining why you are having these feelings. Are they coming from a place of insecurity? Yeah. And if they are, why? What sort of event in your past has made you sort of feel like
not good enough?
Feel like you are not good enough, or that you will be supplanted by someone else. And at the same time, it's I feel like a good analogy would be listen, Sarah. Listen. Just gonna get right on the mic here. Sarah, you're a great keyboardist. But I met this other keyboardist. She's more classical. And yeah, I know you're more jazz. You're more free-flowing. You just know how to capture a vibe. But I just need something a bit more rigid and regimented.
I know we're talking about keyboardists.
Yeah.
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 In other words, one is not better than the other. They're just different.
They're just different.
They're just different. They give you different things.
Yes. And it's, it's like anyone that purports to be everything to someone is fucking so full of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because no one will ever be everything to someone. That's impossible.
It is. It's absolutely impossible.
It's like you can't be their lover and their mother, you creepy fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't, you may be a great drummer, but you're not the guitar player that this band really needs. Mm-hmm. And analogy is going so off the fucking rails.
But it's interesting what you say about jealousy because fuck, that's something I gotta keep in check. Holy shit. And
it sucks.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks.
Yeah. And I hate that. I hate the feeling of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm getting a lot better at I'll put out a snide comment and then I'll instantly regret it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just go, and then I'll reel it back in and I'll just go, sorry. Like,
yeah. And,
upon further thought, that wasn't the right thing to say. But I'm someone who, when I'm feeling something, if I don't get it out, it's like, I don't know, peeing. Like when you really have to pee, you just go pee.
Yes.
That's like, it's a stupid way.
Yeah.
But like,
you can pee wherever the fuck you want. But society dictates that I should pee in a certain place. Yeah, and only on someone who I'm married to.
You're saving peeing for marriage.
Yeah, saving pee.
Saving golden showers for marriage.
I don't see how people find that hot.
I don't either. And you know what's weird? It's a lot more common than you would think. Like,
Really?
I've listened to like sex podcasts and stuff where the people are like talking about, oh yeah, I've done that. Oh yeah, I've done that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, no judgment, I guess. No judgment.
Oh no, judgment. So much judgment here.
Not for me. Not for me at all.
Yeah.
Not for me at all.
I stopped thinking peeing was involved in sex when I was like 8 years old.
Mm-hmm. Well, unless there's squirting.
Yeah. Okay.
There's pee involved in squirting.
Listen.
No one has told
science has proven this.
No one has told this to me straight, and I will not believe it until I experience it myself.
It's
and I test
that's just fucked up. I once broke up with a girl because she was like one of those squirters, and you're like,
what do you mean one of those? Like with pee?
No, just like so voluminous. There was so much, and it's just like, man, I'm gonna have to fucking wash my sheets every time we.
Bitch doesn't put a towel down.
Oh,
I would assume that there would be a towel involved.
Oh,
but I guess you don't always know it's coming.
Well, you don't know. No pun intended.
I've never done it. It was supposed to be my goal for this year to do it, and I don't have a lot of time.
Well,
literally, I
don't. Wait.
I have 5 days.
Okay.
Before the new year to figure it out.
Sorry to get like super graphic here. It was your goal to squirt for 20. I
Yeah.
don't think that's actually something you control.
See, I've been told that you can teach yourself to do it. It's a lot of it is mental, apparently.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that.
I guess you were to this. Maybe I could. You're probably more of a reliable source.
I don't think so.
Your guy. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, thank you for offering that validity, but
take advice from a guy on my lady parts.
Yeah. But
no, I've literally been told from girls, from friends of mine, that when you're on that verge, you act like you do the same muscle movements as you do when you're peeing, and then you would squirt. But
fuck would you do that?
Well, that's the thing. I can't get myself mentally to that point where I would do that because I can't even fucking pee in the ocean. I go in the ocean and I can't pee in the ocean. Like, people do that all the time, and that's like a natural thing to do, is to pee in the ocean. I get in there and like my muscles just don't. I can't mentally get them to like.
That's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting Kegel balls, actually.
Oh.
I've heard good things about them.
I've heard good things too.
These bitches just put them in and walk around and go on errands and shit.
Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry. I have a funny story about Kegels, but
tell me.
I'm gonna need another drink first.
Yeah, let me make you one. Same.
Yeah.
50-50?
Let's do it. Except last time I think it was 66-33.
Oh, was it? It was 2-1.
Let's do a fitty.
I actually, where you used to work,
Mm-hmm.
my friend Frankie is the manager there now.
Don't get the vaginal beads.
I'm keeping that in.
We'll fucking do it.
There's vaginal beads?
Yeah, they're fucking pieces of fucking garbage with like non-washable string in between them, and like, as I think I referenced in the previous episode, if you're gonna fucking steal anything from there and get busted for a shoplifting charge because you're the most identifiable people in the fucking history of the world, don't fucking steal $7 vaginal beads, because that's just sad and shitty. Ugh.
That's madness. I'm extremely fascinated by the Kegel balls. I didn't even really know that they existed, to be honest, until recently. And I hear that it makes everything a lot better.
Well,
like, just generally.
Coming at it from a health and wellness perspective.
They're not sanitary?
No, I mean, hey, shove stuff up there all you want. Just wash it. But I had heard about the benefits of it and thought, hey, I should try that myself.
Kegel beads? In the butt?
Not Kegel beads. But I'd heard, like, a friend of mine, a massage therapist, had told me about how when she was walking to work, she, like, works her lower ab, like works on her lower abs.
Okay.
So, like, the best thing you can do for it is just essentially, like, squeeze that, like, part that, like, squeeze the, like, I gotta, like, a cop is shining her flashlight at my dick because I'm peeing in public, and she's on the other side of a picket fence, so I will have time to make my escape. There's more to that, but that muscle, that stop peeing muscle that we all
stop peeing muscle
hate.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not the peeing muscle. It's this.
Exactly. It's the stop peeing muscle, or the, like, don't pee. You're in the opera. Don't pee. But she had told me this, and this was like, oh Christ, this was a long time ago, like 15 years ago. And she told me that, and so I was like driving home doing a 2-hour drive home from the airport one day, and I was like, oh God, yeah. She told me I should, like, work on my lower abs when, you're not thinking of it. I'm going to do that right now. So, but it was kind of before, she just said lower abs, so I just kind of figured you could just squeeze everything down there. So, like, for 2 solid hours, I was just clamping my ass shut as hard as I could. And it was a long drive home. I was very bored, and I was just, like, squeezing my ass as much as I possibly could. And then, like, the next day, I just, like, it's maybe slightly graphic, but tell it. I just went to take a shit, and it was the most painful shit of my life.
Oh no, shit! Literally.
And lo and behold, I had just squeezed so hard that I had somehow, like, damaged my asshole.
Oh my God.
And I wasn't even squeezing the right part. It's like you're supposed to be squeezing, like, that stop peeing muscle, but I was just, like, fucking tensing everything, like.
But it makes, it's kind of hard sometimes to.
It's hard to separate the two. It's weird
because with girls, it's like, it's just a general pushing, and, like, it's like when you have a baby, you're just pushing. So, like, that's why girls shit when they have babies.
Yes,
it's the same thing.
But that's not the stop. Right. One. It's the push.
Go.
And there's 2 different sort of, and it's weird to sort of separate the two, because, like, as I'm sitting here looking you in the eyes, I'm tensing one of the 2.
So am I.
Let's guess which one.
That's the great thing about Kegels. You can just do them and People won't fucking know.
But
People won't fucking
no,
know.
they do. Get this. My friend, the massage therapist who told me this, and then I told her what happened, and she's like, you were squeezing your butt. You probably gave yourself a hemorrhoid, you fucking idiot. She also told me that when she's like sitting like so many times, she'll be in public, like on a train or like a bus or like just, you know, in some sort of like airport, you know, somewhere in public.
Yeah.
And she'll be looking around and she'll see people and she'll be like, I know they're doing Kegels right now.
What?
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, on that same kind of area, do you believe, because you don't think squirting can be a thing that can be learned?
Yep.
That might be an unpopular opinion, but that's your opinion.
Maybe it can be.
But do
I'll never
you
know.
believe that women
Yes.
can make themselves come without touching, without just sitting here?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It's far more a breath control thing for a lot of women than like that's why, like, if you're going down on a woman, you need to listen for their breath. It's a music like any guy that like says like, oh, I totally got a technique. And it works with everyone. It's like they like first off,
You
like,
do the alphabet. Go fuck yourself.
no, shut the fuck
The
up.
alphabet?
It's like you
fuck?
fucking you try everything in the first like 5 minutes, every single motion and movement, and you fucking listen for the breath, and then let that guide you.
And then keep doing that.
And then when you find something that works, you keep doing that, and you don't stop until she fucking drags her head out of her crotch.
Yeah.
That,
Exactly.
yes.
Thank you. Fuck. What's with this alphabet thing? That can
Oh
just
my
go to
God.
hell. Seriously.
Cosmopolitan, fuck off.
Cosmopolitan has told me a lot of lies.
Oh God,
A
told a lot of people
lot of
lies.
lies. But I totally and have experienced. I totally believe and have experienced the touchless orgasm. People fucking don't believe me. I can make it happen.
It's totally
You
true.
just move in certain ways too. Mm-hmm. And like it's all about the pressure and stuff, and it can fucking happen.
Oh yeah.
The clitoris is a huge organ. It is not just the tip that people think it is. It's like it's a huge thing. If you look up the anatomy of it on Google Images, it looks like a little dinosaur. It looks like the Cloverfield monster.
Whoa.
Fucking love Cloverfield. That's one of the best movies. Are you looking like that because you know I'm right, or because you're trying to remember what the Cloverfield monster looks like?
It's a little of both. Like I just remembered the scene at the end where you get the really good look, and it's like, huh.
For real though, because let me see if I can find it. There's one image in particular.
But okay, hear me out.
Yes.
I've only turned off 4 movies in my life.
You turned off the Cloverfield movie?
Cloverfield Paradox.
Oh, yeah, it's not as good.
That was a dumpster fire.
It's not as good.
That one
no.
with John Goodman was really good though.
Yeah, that one was bitchin'.
Yeah.
I get what they're doing with the like each movie isn't a sequel or connected. It's just its own, and I'm like, I get it, but that's not as fun.
Yeah, that Paradox one was the stupidest thing I've ever watched. And it really cracked me up too, because this kind of douchebag that I was how do I say this nicely?
Don't say it nicely.
A douchebag that I was forced to spend time with for a little while. I once heard of him like trying to try to impress a girl and like have a date with the movie night, and like watched Cloverfield Paradox, and I laughed so hard when it just train wrecked horribly for him.
What would be your go-to movie for a date for Netflix and chill?
Oh God.
I know the perfect one.
Usually I go with a music DVD.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But it would have to be someone you both like.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta suss it out. Most recent ones have been like, usually one of the best ones is Neil Young's Heart of Gold.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and then just suss out whatever the.
See, hear me out on mine
is.
though.
Yes.
Speed.
Well,
It's a wild ride.
depends on sort of what sort of sex you're looking for.
So it's a movie that if the person hasn't seen it, it's a movie that if the person hasn't seen it, they can watch a classic movie. And it's a movie that if you've both seen it, you can just make fun of it.
Yes.
But it's also a movie that, like, I don't know why that movie makes me incredibly horny. If I ever went to bang a guy, I would tell him to come over and let's
Put
watch
on
Speed.
Speed.
Because that scene where they're, like, under the bus on the thing is, like, that was, like, my sexual awakening as a young girl. I swear to God. I found the image, by the way. This is why I think it's Cloverfield Monster. Because that's what a clit looks like when you take all the other stuff out.
It really is an inner dick.
Isn't that wild?
God, human sexuality is fucked.
It's so, but also fascinating.
Yeah.
Let's pull up some of these games, shall we? Mm-hmm.
Although I would like to point out that your Netflix and chill movie is fucked.
My Netflix and chill movie is amazing, and I bet you want to watch Speed now.
No.
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
I mean,
when's the last time you've watched Speed?
Okay. It's been a while.
It holds up. It's fantastic.
I haven't seen it since I was like pre-sexual. Like, fuck, that movie came out when I was like 10 years old.
You might be in. So I found some would you rather questions. Okay. But they are sex ones.
Okay.
So would you rather only have sex in the missionary position, or only have sex in doggy style?
Nope.
That's not an answer. You have to pick one. Nope. That's the whole point of the game. Would you just kill yourself?
I would just kill myself.
Really? Because I would think most guys would say doggy style. That's interesting.
No.
Really?
Definitely missionary.
Really?
Like, I mean, it's...
Yeah, I think it would be missionary for me, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah.
look, it's like it's difficult to have a good kiss when you're in doggy style.
Aw, look how sweet.
Fuck off. But no, it's like, no. That's no question.
Oh, man. Oh, this is an interesting one.
Okay.
And I know oddly enough, I know my answer right away for this. Would you rather have amazing sex that lasts 47 seconds, so less than a minute, or average sex that lasts 10 minutes?
Man, whoever wrote these questions is fucking pathetic in bed.
They might get better. You never know.
I don't know. I mean, currently, I think my current record is about 6 hours.
Jesus, no.
I had to go to the hospital. It sucked.
What?
It was not.
No breaks?
Yeah.
No.
That was fucked up.
No. I do not believe that.
It, like, no. It was not good.
Were you on, like, popping Viagra or something?
No.
For that? How the fuck did that work?
I don't know. Marathon stuff has always been really fun.
That's wild.
But, yeah, it was bad for, like, it was, like, yeah.
Shit.
We were all so bruised and not walking right for, like...
Jesus Christ.
It was not good. Like, it was amazing at the time. Like you don't think you'll ever, like, it's rare that you have the opportunity to fuck for a quarter of a day.
That's like almost a shift at work.
Yeah.
You would almost have to be given a lunch break.
Yeah, no, like, actually, no, we did take one little break to, like, eat a bit of soup and shit. Because, like, otherwise we would have died. But it was, like, before that, like, yeah, one time I, like, yeah, in one of the greatest, like, bar pickups of my life, I met this, like, Colombian Panamanian CEO blonde Colombian dancer. Just
whoa, that's a lot of titles.
Stunner. Holy fuck.
Sweet God.
And we slept with each other. Yeah, we fucked for like 4.5 hours, and she cooked me dinner in the middle of it.
That's insane.
But yeah, no, like recently, yeah, this year, slept with someone for 6 hours straight, and it, like, It was amazing at the time, but holy fuck, I've never been in more pain in my life than the following few days of that. It was not.
Holy shit.
It's worth it, but ow.
See, I would take the 47 seconds because I'm a big fan of the quickie.
Yeah, I don't know.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
But like average, like if they had said bad sex that last 10 minutes, that would be a clear no, but it says average. So maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, but if your average is wicked, I don't know. 47 seconds, that's just, I don't know.
But it's great, 47 seconds.
How great could it be in that short
See, I
time?
think the key with that is there'd probably have to be a lot of sexual tension. Like that would be the only way that would be good.
Yes.
You know?
But I mean, it's like, it also leads a lot of open questions. Like, was there a lot of oral beforehand, or was it just like, just gonna jump into this vagina for 47 seconds?
Jump!
And then you're like, and that Van Halen song kicks in. You're like, jump!
I was just thinking that.
Yeah. It's like, you're not even going to make it to the fucking second course of that song in 47 seconds. All right, sorry. This question is anchoring me.
I'm all about the 47.
Okay.
It would be the 47 seconds for me. I don't mind it.
I will officially say fuck that question.
Would you rather have sex with someone who has bad breath?
Yeah.
Oh, this is weird. Or have sex with someone who calls you Love Bunny?
Oh, I definitely love Bunny. Bad breath
Yeah,
is
fuck bad breath. Who would ever
horrific.
Pick that?
Also, I'd like to say whoever doesn't floss in this universe can just go die.
I don't floss a lot.
I
do it, but not a lot.
Well, yeah.
Because every time I do it, my gums bleed.
Yes. There's.
But that's because I don't do it enough, probably.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll respect it that you still not a lot, but just do it more.
Do it more. I gotta get in the habit of doing it. I feel
You'll bleed less.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
31. Going on 32.
You have a few more years before it becomes serious.
I thought you were gonna say you have a few more years till you die.
Till you die. Death could come whenever.
Would you rather hear dirty talk in an accent you hate while having sex, or sex in complete silence?
I've had a lot of really hot silent fucks, though.
That can make it hot.
Oh yeah,
in a weird way. It's like
when
the absence
you can't make noise, like any at all, and you're like,
yeah. That's hot.
You hear a little squishing sound, and you're like, shut up.
Sex when drunk or sex when hungover? Hungover. I actually don't really like drunk sex that much. I find that I'm a piece of shit if I'm drunk.
Yeah. Honestly, neither is really great.
Yeah.
Drunk is better than hungover.
Really? I think hungover would be better.
Oh yeah, I'm useless hungover.
Really?
Yeah. I just like want to fucking.
I guess we're older now. The hangovers are getting worse. Yeah. This is interesting. This is weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather? So you're either only allowed to masturbate to porn parodies such as Star Wars and Pokemon, or the only porn you're allowed to watch is on Vine, meaning it only lasts 6 seconds.
Oh, definitely parody porn. The best kind.
I don't think I've ever really seriously gotten into that.
Oh my god. I'm trying to think. What are some of the great parody porns? Pirates.
Ooh, I've heard about this.
That was like the biggest budget porno ever made.
Like a full-on movie, isn't it?
1.2 million.
It's like a feature film.
And
what's it? It's a parody of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Interesting. That would be hot, actually. The
we
boat.
sold a lot of those.
Oh, yeah. I worked at the sex shop. Back in the day when you could rent pornos.
Yeah.
Well, you still can.
Well, you still can if you're a fucking idiot.
If You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is easy. Would you rather be a sex slave for a month or wear a chastity device for a month? Sex slave.
Well, yeah.
Who the fuck?
Who wrote that?
Yeah. Only have. Oh, this is easy for you.
Okay.
Only have threesomes or never have sex. These questions are cute. These questions are cute. They're too cute.
I'd rather say my prayers to Jesus.
You know, it's BuzzFeed, so that explains it.
BuzzFeed.
But we're gonna switch gears and go to truth or drink. One of these, there was one question that came up that I saw on one of these articles. That was and like if you don't answer this, you have to take a drink. What was the last thing you Google searched? For me, it was literally I just Googled the clitoris.
The last thing I Google searched, I could tell you.
Because it shows up if you actually just click on the Google search bar.
Yeah.
How long does it... I Googled clitoris anatomy, Godfather drink. And the third thing I Googled was how long does it take for the pill to work? Because I fucked up.
You fucked up, didn't you?
Over Christmas, I realized I'm on like this 28-day pack pill, birth control pill.
That's totally cool. You can come inside me.
I started a new pack. I started the pack on the sugar pills.
Oh, you fucked up.
So I've been taking a week of sugar pills, even though the pack says
you fucking nerd.
Start here. This is where you start. And I just my pack was upside down. I just started taking, and so I was like, oh fuck. But apparently, guys, 1 to 7 days. So after a week of taking the pill, you're good.
Yeah,
that's what I learned.
Huh?
Yeah. So I fucked up, but in a couple of days, I'll be protected again.
Yeah.
Not that it matters, but oh my god, I was so pissed when that happened. I was just like, fuck.
Yeah. Takes the pill box, flips it over. Oh.
I fucked up real bad.
Sorry, this is like really embarrassing what my recent Google searches are.
Tell.
Oh no, it's super lame. It's like I was looking at reviews of a mountain bike fork.
Okay.
I was curious about importing bike frames to Canada and customs fees, and I was also very curious about how do pineapples grow?
Oh, that is trees, right?
No.
They're from the ground?
Yeah, it's like a shrub.
Oh, crazy. I actually never even really thought about that.
I know.
I just really wanted a pineapple tree to be a thing. It seems
Me
like it would be cool.
But it's a pineapple shrub. And apparently, if you want to import a bike into Canada, just have them ship the wheels separately and you'll save a lot of money.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Wow. I'm actually, mine was better than what I thought. I was like, no, that's not too bad. But I've Googled some weird shit. I'm looking at these. So these are truth or drink questions. So if you don't answer it, you need
Hold
to drink.
on. Let me check my private browsing then, just for the sake of the
Oh,
episode.
private browsing.
Private. Oh.
You're incognito.
Yeah, nothing but X videos.
What was your last searched?
Won't show me.
Won't show you?
Yeah.
Most embarrassing situation you've ever been a part of? I don't even really know. I haven't had many.
I'm not really a person that gets very embarrassed. Like, not since I was like early teenager that was like, oh, someone called my name in class.
Yeah. I hated those moments.
Yeah.
They were the fucking worst.
And your face like gets all hot and shit, and you're like, then you know, the cute girl in your class is like, you're blushing. Yeah, fuck, I can't even.
What is the craziest thing you have done while under the influence?
Oh, I don't know if the statute of limitations is passed on that.
I posted a picture on Reddit Wild of me looking with my own nipple in my mouth.
That's pretty good.
From a throwaway account.
Nice.
Just went on. I can't believe I just said that.
Can you do that?
With a throwaway account. I
No, it was more the nipple in the mouth.
Yeah, I can.
That's... Okay, I'm sorry. Like, the physics of this is confounding me a little.
I'm not gonna do it.
Is it more like boob to mouth, or do you just have a flexible neck?
Kind of both. It's kind of like a little bit of both. You just kind of make it happen. I haven't done it in a long fucking time, but
okay.
You need to be drunk to do that. You can't just do that sober. It's not a thing.
Yeah.
That you do sober.
It's very true.
My friend took a picture, and you know what the caption was?
Yeah.
Hey, look what I can do.
Oh, it just hurt my hand a little.
Oh, man.
Sorry, to answer your question, I would say...
Craziest thing ever done while under the influence, yeah.
Oh, man.
Did you pee on anyone?
I'm just like running through the stories. Like,
I guess the asterisk would be that you can remember.
Yeah, like I can remember. Like, thankfully, I don't get blackout drunk.
Me neither.
I remember everything.
Yeah, same. I remember most things.
For good or for worse. I mean, yeah, fighting a security guard.
Oh shit.
And winning.
You won?
Well, he stole my hoodie, but I won the fight. And then because he stole my hoodie, I wrecked his life. Which all, you know, because of my last name, I have a vowel on the end, which implies that I'm a very vengeful person.
Does it? With a vowel at the end?
Sicilian. So sometimes you just feel entitled to what you deserve, and you will take a rental car and ram it into whatever stands in your way.
Oh, is that what happened?
Oh, yeah.
And you were drunk?
Fuck those guys. But oh god, I don't even know where to start with that question.
Ooh, okay. I have one.
Go for it.
Here, and I will answer this one. Well, okay. Raunchiest porn you've ever watched?
Oh, that one's so easy for me.
Yeah?
So, when I first moved to Halifax, got in our first place, me, 3 other dudes, we used to have lots of great parties, and one time, this girl that I liked came over. She had never seen porn before. She was a rather sheltered girl. But while my roommates were out, they stopped by the porn store and picked up a porn called Freaky Dicks.
Oh my god.
And they put it on. And I remember me and my girlfriend, we were in the kitchen. This other girl that was there, she kept on walking into the living room where Freaky Dicks was on, and then walking back out, looking progressively more and more pale and sort of unfortunate looking.
Oh no.
And yeah, turns out she was a virgin, had never seen porn before, and the concept of the double penis and the Michelin Man were a bit much for her.
Wait, you mean the double penis was on the Michelin Man?
No, these were 2 different things.
Oh my god.
And even I still feel a little weird when I talk about the Michelin Man.
That's bizarre. I watched one fairly recently, actually. I've never been much into like group sex porns, but I came across one that was like a bunch of chicks all fucking each other, and it was absolutely wild. Like, there was various pairings, and they were all doing it at the same time, and the camera kept like going in, like zooming into each one, and then I realized at the end,
yeah,
it was a fucking competition.
Oh,
and I felt bad.
Who?
Because I was just like, oh, I know why they were so crazy. Because they were being judged on it.
Aww.
Because it was like, vote for your favorite girl or something.
Oh my God, was that...
The video like ended with like, vote for your favorite.
Who did you vote for?
Oh, I didn't vote. I mean, I don't think there was a way to vote.
Yeah, probably not.
But it was just, it was absolutely wild.
Wait a minute.
Like, it was wild.
That... Oh, not Jenna Fox? Is it one of hers?
I don't really know their names that much.
Well,
I know the name of one porn star that I really like.
Who's that?
I'm not gonna say it.
Tell me.
That's not a truth or drink question.
Tell me your favorite.
No, I'm gonna drink.
I'll tell you mine.
Okay, what's your favorite?
Jenna Hayes.
Can I Google her?
Yeah. Although Tara Patrick, oh, tough call.
Jenna Hayes.
No, I lied. It's all lies. Katsuni.
Cat with a K
Yeah.
or C?
K.
Suni?
Yes.
I need to learn more.
She's my favorite. She's like French and Polynesian and just the hottest woman that has ever lived.
SOON.
SUNI.
SU. I think I've seen her before. Her?
Yeah. She is the fucking
Damn. Cats? Oh, that's interesting. One word.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting when you Google a porn star and like most of the pictures aren't nudes.
Yeah, I mean, she also does a lot of like super badass steampunk and steam girl modeling, but yeah, her main thing, her main career for a while before she retired was porn, and she is the best.
Damn.
And she speaks French. It's just.
Do you ever pay for porn?
No.
It's a thing that I might start doing. Just to feel like I'm kind of supporting them a bit.
You know, it's funny because I've thought about that. And like working in media.
Mm-hmm.
I've often thought like, because it wasn't until very recently that I even stopped buying albums and went to full streaming. So I feel like the next possible move for like where to stick a credit card account would be like getting some form of YouPorn or
like a Prime,
or like Pornhub premium kind of thing. And just to just fucking support them, because it was one of the first things that got monetized and then non-monetized in terms of our purchasing habits. And it wasn't until, with all copyrighted material, people don't freak out until Metallica gets pissed.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, it's funny because like part of me is like, you really want to support the content providers that you frequent the most.
Yeah. They are service providers. They really are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's all copyrighted material. It's all stuff that is of value. So it's a tough one.
They still make good money though, right? Despite all these tube sites and stuff. They're still making
apparently
good money.
No.
Really?
And that's kind of the really sad and shitty thing about it is, into the 90s, all the biggest porn stars were, like from what I read, it's like all the biggest porn stars were just doing porn and making enough money. And like, you were kind of deemed a bad apple in the industry if you were escorting on the side. And nowadays, it's very rare to see a porn star that is not doing escort work on the side.
Or other things.
Yeah. Be it cam worker or
modeling.
Any sort of sex worker.
Yeah.
Work, and it's kind of like, I just feel like it's kind of unfortunate from a streaming numbers standpoint. If we can make it as fucking shallow as that.
Yeah.
It's that, if a porn star is making as many, if not more, streams than an artist, than a musical artist that is making a living wage, then I think they both should be making a living wage. And even that is a sketchy sentence to say because streaming in all of its form is not supporting artists.
Yeah.
So, and I do consider sex workers, pornographers, they're all artists.
Yeah.
And it's really unfortunate because the whole streaming paradigm is like dropped the amount of money people get per play by monstrous amounts. So it's really difficult to sort of reconcile.
It is.
And to sort of reconcile where my role is as a consumer versus a content creator.
Yeah.
It's fucking tough.
Yeah. I think it's worth it though if you found something that you really like.
I think so.
But you'd have to find something you really like and just pay for it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
And I mean,
it would take a lot of research, which I'm down to do the research.
Yeah. Just gotta step off for a minute here to do some research.
I've been watching a lot of just like scenes from movies lately, like really softcore.
That is the most girly thing you have ever said. Why do girls love that genre so much?
I don't know. This is not real life. That's why. Ooh, that's sad. There's some hot sex scenes, and there's some scenes in movies that are like not apparently like fake.
Wait.
Non-simulated or whatever.
What was that crazy spy thriller with the hottest actress ever?
Angelina Jolie?
Nope. Charlize
Theron? Oh, she's my number one. I love her.
But oh god, the spy thriller that was just the hottest thing in the world. I watched it on the fucking plane. It was like, shouldn't be watching this right now. These two girls are just banging the shit out of each other.
Was this? Oh, was that her? Was that? I know what you're talking about. That it was like fairly new, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna bug me, so I'm gonna look it up. I know. I saw it in theaters, and yeah, that was a really hot scene.
Yeah.
I love Charlize Theron so much. She's like my number one girl crush.
Oh my god.
Like she's unreal. It was Atomic Blonde.
Yep.
There it is. Yeah, she was so hot in that.
Jesus fuck.
And she knows how to fucking fight. And that's what makes it awesome. Yeah. Let's make things really fucked up here and play will you press the button?
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
This is a will or will. You didn't even hear the question
The answer is yes.
So this is going to give you a scenario where there's a good thing and a bad thing. And you have to say whether or not you'll do it or not. You are capable of summoning any famous historical figure to aid you in any task, but they will be removed from their period in time, altering history.
That's fucked up.
That broke my mind. I don't think I'd want to fuck with it. I think I would just leave it be.
Yeah. It's like no problem I have in this world would meet fucking with the timeline.
But they could do anything. They could help you. But like, who would it be? Like, that's the thing. I don't even know who I would pick.
But I mean, if it was removing from the timeline, I feel like I would probably pick someone kind of evil.
And then just not use them. Just be like, I don't need you for anything. Just like take Hitler out of the timeline.
Yeah, like I would probably, I'd probably take Himmler. And just punch him in the dick as hard as I could.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, and that's about it. If he was removed from the timeline.
In any task. Yeah, because it doesn't say that like anything bad would happen if you summoned
Or,
them.
I mean, like maybe I'd take Rommel and like pull him out of 1944 and just be like, I'm just going to take for a beer.
That's all this is.
I know you're fighting for the Nazis, but you're the most respected general that has ever lived on both sides of the war. So I feel like I would just take him to the Caribbean and just get him super into weed.
So you'd push it. You'd push it, but you'd do it for the greater good.
I think so.
Okay, let's do that.
I think like removing Rommel out of the final, like it'd be like, okay, you're not gonna get executed because you tried to assassinate Hitler. You're just gonna like vanish to a Caribbean beach in 1950s, and let's just crush some weed. And I'd be very curious to chat with you.
We are in the minority here. Only 34% push the button on that one.
Twat waffles.
So you can freeze time.
Yes.
But you age twice as fast, and then in brackets, die twice as young. Also, wait, what does it say? You're still the age? Well, time. I don't know if that sentence makes sense.
Yeah.
But you age twice as fast and you die twice as young. But you can freeze time. I wouldn't. I don't want to die any younger than what I am.
I don't know.
And you age twice as fast. I don't want to age twice as fast.
I would take that.
You'd want to freeze time?
If I could freeze time, there would be so many times when I would just want a few more seconds to think about things. Most of the times it was doing sports when I really fucked myself up and you're like, wait a minute. Should I fucking roll up on this jump and try to manual across the tabletop and then fucking like clear the transition afterwards? It's like, no, that's clearly like greater than my skill level and I'm going to break 5 bones in my arm.
But you'd age twice as fast.
But at the same time, it's like I'd only be freezing time for about a minute while I kind of thought through the process. Because you always fuck yourself up in the few split seconds.
Yeah.
And it's always the same fucking progress or thought process. It's like, should I do this? I don't know. Fuck it. Do it. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then you do it and you fuck yourself up because you haven't fully committed to the process. And even if you have, I would take the freeze time.
You do it?
Totally.
See, I wouldn't, but you're in the minority again. Only 36% did it.
Good. Fucking boring assholes.
Your favorite fictional character is in love with you. Fictional character is in love with you, but their touch will severely burn you. So you just can't touch. That's pointless to me.
Yeah, it is.
So no, I would not push the button on that.
Like, I love you, but I will masturbate in front of you.
Oh, but that would be hot, right?
Well, yeah-ish.
Fictional character though.
Fictional, yeah. It's like Brenda the Touch, not really worth it.
Not worth it. So we will not.
Yeah.
That is 60%. We are in the majority.
Yeah, I feel that.
Here's one. You can have sex with anyone you want,
mm-hmm.
but they won't remember it after 2 days.
Well, in some cases, that'd be the ideal.
I think I would. Just to be able to, because like I can still say that I banged that person. Oh, yeah. but then they won't remember it. So like it wouldn't be legit and people wouldn't believe it.
Oh, who cares?
Start to bang whoever you want.
Yeah.
Push the button.
Yeah, that one's obvious.
74% push the button. That's an obvious one. You have the power to teleport, but the opposite gender will only love you for up to 3 months. Oh, that's a heteronormative question.
Yeah, fuck that. Well, as someone that can't go...
It's like the Black Mirror episode when there's a timeline on your relationship. It would only be 3 months.
No, fuck that.
But teleporting.
Nope.
No? Would rather be in a long-term relationship?
Planes exist.
Yeah, it's true. But imagine being able to just go, I'm in Greece. And then you're in Greece.
Don't get me wrong. That'd be awesome.
You'd save a lot of money on travel.
You would.
And you can still date people for 3 months. Just let them down easy. Up to 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months is like just the bare minimum of time it takes to really know someone.
That's true.
Even Sharon Jones wrote a song about that. 100 days, 100 nights to know a man's heart.
Damn, 3 months.
3 months.
And then, so do you think if a couple lasts till 3 months, they can probably make it work? Or Like it's a good.
It's tricky to tell, but I think 3 months is like one of the most important times.
Right. Yeah, that's true. So let's just say that we will not, and 48% did not. I want a fucked up one. You can fly, stop time, and make things appear at the snap of your fingers. But every time you use one of your powers, here we go, a poor hungry child dies.
Well,
you could maybe use that when it's needed.
Like, hear me out.
Okay, here we go.
Hear me out. Every time we do most anything in North America,
a child dies.
A poor hungry child dies because of us.
Anyways, and then this way we could make good things happen.
I know it sucks, but these are the lives that we have come to lead.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think all of us have kind of come to accept our hand in killing babies.
That's another soundbite. It was context soundbite.
Just fucking accept it that we're all a bunch of baby killers, and
I would do it, but I wouldn't do it often.
Do some good with it.
I wouldn't use it often, but that's a slippery slope, because I imagine if you had those powers.
Yeah.
I mean, every superhero movie ever will tell you, like, you'll get carried away with it and bad shit will happen.
Yeah, and just,
like a lot of dead children.
There's so many dead children, and you're like, but, it cured AIDS and cancer, and...
You could save more people than if it's one child dies every time you use it. Yeah, I'd do it.
Okay, let's make this a bit more specific.
Ooh.
You have to pick the child.
No! Like picking the cow before you slaughter it?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Well, it's like you have to look the child in the eyes and kill that child in order to cure...
If that was the case, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it if that was the case. That would be too hard on me.
Pussy.
But... Would you?
I think that would be what would define you as the superhero, because you could look a child in the eyes and kill that child
for the greater good.
For the greater good.
Yeah, if it was like the plane's gonna crash into this building and I could stop it.
It's like I can save 400 lives if I just kill this kid.
I would pick the one that this sounds bad, but I would pick the one that is the sickest.
Yeah.
Oh God, this is dark.
Yeah.
So I think we both agree that we will.
Yeah, and then we should probably edit that out of the talk. Kill that fucking kid.
62% said that they would push it, so we're not alone.
Yeah.
More than half. You can travel anywhere for free, but this is easy. Travel anywhere for free, but you always travel alone. Yes! Right? Mm-hmm. Anywhere for free?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't stipulate that some friend can't meet you there.
Yeah, that's true. And that is 69% said yes.
Yep.
Okay. You gain the ability to start world peace. So good thing. Yes. But you die once it starts and are unable to see what mankind accomplishes.
I would say yes, because honestly, none of us are going to see mankind accomplish that. So
if they were like, you must die, but if you die, you would just trust them?
Well, basically, you just turn into the next Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't help you, but it's kind of cool.
I'm pretty selfish. Like, I don't want to die at all. Like, that's my thing. I have a huge fear of death. It really freaks me out.
Yeah. Not me.
No, you're not scared of it?
No, it just means you become immortal again. I know that sounds silly, but it's entirely true.
Like, what do you mean?
Well, all of our mortalities are just breaks in between our immortality.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that comprises this concept of us that we have is completely immortal, and it is not like our mortality is just a break from us in our immortal forms.
Damn.
So every bit of energy, every bit of life, like that's the truly amazing part about being mortal, is that we have this chance to put an energy in so many different energies into motion and create so many things. And if we use that power, then our immortality, it just creates more and more power in our immortality. And so, yeah, I mean, it's like...
So you're not scared of it at all?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm not scared of it.
Right.
Because I genuinely appreciate
being alive.
Being mortal.
Yeah.
A mortal being. But the only thing that gives this meaning is the fact that it's gonna end.
Yeah, no, you know, that's very true. If we all lived forever, things would be pretty fucking, it would be just
banal.
It would be chaos. Everyone would be like looting everywhere all the time. No one would work ever. No one would, because you're just living forever, right? Like, that's true. That's true. Let's just do one more and let's hope it's a dark one, because I like the dark ones. Okay. You can hear people's thoughts, but you have to hear every thought near you. In other words, you literally hear everybody's thoughts. I would love to get into the head of some men that I'm dealing with in my life right now.
Yeah.
But I think hearing everybody else's would annoy me.
Yeah. I mean, despite the fact that's straight from a Mel Gibson movie plot.
That was just women though, right? Or was it guys too?
What was that called? Oh,
it was like What Women Want or something like that.
Ah,
I nailed it, I think.
You did. Fuck.
Yay.
Yeah, I mean,
trust me, there's some people that I'm like, I wish I was in your head and I could figure you out.
Yeah.
I won't lie. Like, that would be amazing.
I would say it would be, I feel like it would be much more confounding than anything because, and this is where it gets really fucked, is would you be conceiving and would you be perceiving their inner monologue, and do they verbalize their inner monologue? Is it primarily feelings? Would you be sensing those feelings? Like, I know I'm just wrecking this question.
No, but you're right. There's because being like a really super powerful empath, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
but that would be exhausting though. That'd be really sad.
It really would. And I mean, I think being a person that is not an inherently anxious person, because there are a lot of people that are very anxious in their day-to-day life and everything is just like a never-ending nonstop monologue of the you that is talking to themselves. I having to hear that in multiple different people, I would rather
I don't think I could do it.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I think that would actually drive me crazy. So I will not. And we're actually in the minority this time. Only 44% decided that that's crazy. I don't think I would want that.
They didn't think about that.
It'd be cool to hear. I always wonder what people are playing in their headphones when they walk by me.
Yeah.
That's a kind of a power that I want. I'm just like curious as to what they're listening to. I think about that all the time. Like on the bus when I see people with headphones, I'm like, what you listening to?
Sometimes I'll just stick Shazam up to their head. You're like, what are you doing? Like, I'm trying to Shazam your earbuds because I can fucking hear them out there. And besides being worried about your hearing, I also was kind of curious what you're listening to. And the 3 times I've done that, 2 of them ended well.
Oh, man.
One of them ended very weird.
That's so invasive.
Super. Just put a phone up to someone's head.
Oh man, I got some embarrassing stuff on my Spotify, so I don't want anyone doing that to me.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna wrap it up. First episode of 2019 under wraps. Do you have any goals for the new year? Do you want to figure out how to squirt?
Shit. Yes.
Okay. No one could see that, but his eyes lit up.
I have a plan now.
But for real, are you someone who sets goals for yourself or no?
No.
Kind of pointless,
Long term, in some ways. Resolutions, no, because I know how my brain works. I also know that the human brain never understands no, so it all has to be very positive, move you forward sort of things. So yeah, some very general, some more specific, but I don't share them.
Oh, okay. That's, you know what? That's fucking fair. Yeah, because you don't want people like calling you out on like, you said you were going to stop drinking, so why are you drinking? Yeah.
But I
keep
mean,
them to yourself.
like, yeah, and it's like step one, it's like never set a goal that's like, I'm going to stop doing this. Because your brain doesn't understand no. Your brain only understands, I'm going to do this more.
Yeah.
I want to do this. And it's only when you do more of something that your brain's like, well, I guess we can replace it with this. And, you know, I guess, yeah, if I had a goal, it'd be like, hey, everybody, don't try to stop something because it'll never happen because your brain does not accept quit.
Yeah.
It only accepts replace it with something else.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
We are big babies.
Yeah.
Just walking around.
I know I am.
Trying to navigate life, not knowing what the fuck. I mean, I'm probably going to be still single a year from now, so I'm not.
You're just externalizing everything, aren't you, you fucker? That's a good way to put that.
My goal for 2019, figure out how to squirt again.
Don't do it.
Continue it on.
Don't do it.
It's a personal goal.
Don't do it.
Oh, man. All right. Well, thanks so much for coming on.
No problem.
It's always so nice to see you. I don't know what voice that was.
I don't know either.
It's like a Kermit. I don't even know.
Yeah. All right. Kill the recording so we can talk about serious shit.
But Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
And I hope your hand gets better. And I hope...
If it doesn't, then I have bigger problems.
Okay, well, thanks so much, Ed, for coming on.
No problem.
And you can ring my bell now. So ring that bell. All right.